1. Which of the following best reflects a positive attitude toward lifelong learning? Answer: C. Seeking knowledge beyond formal education. 2. In Bloom's taxonomy, attitude formation primarily aligns with. Answer: B. Affective domain. 3. According to the tri-component model of attitude, attitude consists of. Answer: B. Cognition, emotion, and behavior. 4. Which psychological theory suggests that attitude towards education develops through observational learning? Answer: D. Social learning theory. 5. A student who believes education brings social status demonstrates which component of attitude? Answer: B. Cognitive. 6. The hidden curriculum in education contributes to attitude formation through. Answer: C. Implicit messages and school culture. 7. A learner's attitude toward education is least influenced by. Answer: C. Nutritional habits. 8. The concept of education for self-actualization is associated with. Answer: C. Abraham Maslow. 9. A student's resistance to learning due to prior negative schooling experiences is known as. Answer: C. Educational trauma. 10. According to Gardner's theory, attitude toward education may vary based on. Answer: B. Multiple intelligences. 11. Attitude towards education in rural areas is most affected by. Answer: B. Cultural expectations and access. 12. A collectivist society may view education as. Answer: C. A communal benefit. 13. Gender bias in education affects attitudes by. Answer: C. Limiting aspirations of certain groups. 14. The belief that only boys should pursue higher education reflects. Answer: C. Gender stereotyped attitude. 15. An inclusive educational attitude encourages. Answer: C. Differentiated instruction. 16. Educational attitude influenced by media portrayal of teachers and schools is an example of. Answer: C. Vicarious learning. 17. In marginalized communities, a negative attitude towards education may stem from. Answer: C. Historical exclusion and discrimination. 18. Intergenerational transmission of positive attitude toward education occurs when. Answer: B. Parents emphasize learning and model curiosity. 19. Attitude toward vocational education is often shaped by. Answer: B. Social stigma and economic return. 20. Students from high socioeconomic backgrounds often develop educational attitudes based on. Answer: B. Parental encouragement and resource availability. 21. Which tool is used to measure attitude towards education? Answer: B. Likert scale. 22. Affective attitudes can be changed most effectively by. Answer: C. Emotional experiences. 23. A teacher promoting reflective practice helps in developing. Answer: C. Constructive attitudes. 24. Attitude change is difficult if. Answer: A. It is emotionally charged and deeply rooted. 25. Role-play activities are useful in shaping students. Answer: C. Attitude and empathy. 26. A semantic differential scale measures. Answer: B. Attitude strength and polarity. 27. A positive learning attitude correlates with. Answer: C. High motivation and resilience. 28. One of the major barriers in attitude transformation among students is. Answer: B. Cultural resistance and peer pressure. 29. Students with fixed mindset often show. Answer: B. Fear of failure and resistance to challenge. 30. Which of the following is most effective in cultivating positive attitudes toward learning? Answer: B. Student autonomy and meaningful engagement. 31. Which philosophy most emphasizes critical thinking and positive attitude toward learning? Answer: C. Progressivism. 32. A constructivist classroom fosters. Answer: C. Positive attitude via active participation. 33. According to Paulo Freire, attitude change in learners happens when. Answer: C. They critically reflect on their reality. 34. Educational attitude based on fear and punishment reflects. Answer B. Authoritarian pedagogy. 35. In value education, attitude formation is related to. Answer C. Moral reasoning and practice. 36. Encouraging students to ask questions shows. Answer B. Inquiry-based attitude. 37. Education is a tool for liberation reflects what kind of attitude? Answer C. Transformative. 38. A growth mindset towards education was popularized by. Answer A. Carol Dweck. 39. Philosophy that supports self-directed learning and values intrinsic motivation. Answer A. Existentialism. 40. Which educational approach promotes positive attitude through democratic engagement? Answer A. Montessori. 41. A student enthusiastically helps others during group projects. This shows. Answer B. Cooperative attitude. 42. A student consistently submits creative homework beyond the minimum requirement. This shows. Answer C. Intrinsic learning attitude. 43. A teacher noticing a student's negative attitude should first. Answer C. Explore underlying causes. 44. Positive classroom climate promotes. Answer B. Healthy attitude toward education. 45. A child refusing to participate in discussions might be showing. Answer C. Negative learning attitude. 46. Classroom activities that improve students' attitude include. Answer B. Collaborative problem solving. 47. A student proudly displaying their academic work shows. Answer B. Positive academic identity. 48. Educational attitude can be improved by. Answer B. Meaningful praise and encouragement. 49. The use of student-led learning contributes to. Answer C. Ownership and positive attitude. 50. The best indicator of positive attitude toward education is. Answer B. Active engagement, curiosity, and resilience.